Last night somehow I got conned into bidding on a strange car. It's everything I hoped and dreamed it wouldn't be. Here we go.
So this is it, guys. First day that we're going to lay spanners on our new MX5 project.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Now all we have to do is drive it on.
Drive it on, strap it down.
Strap it in, get some fuel, and you can go to sleep.
This is awesome. There is literally thousands of people lining the streets. All the pain and heartache the last couple of weeks, all that lost sleep. This is worth it.
The streets are filled with pretty girls with diamonds round their necks. So no, don't let it go. You got someplace else to get. Dancing with the devil in the middle of nowhere.
The belt's still there. It's the police fuck.
Underneath the sky where all the stars will know your name. If it was left to you, honey, win or lose, gamble it away.
It's got a fucking Barra in it. So this is it, the moment of truth. It is 11:15 at night, 4 days out from Summonat. On this episode of Carnage, we're going to Summonat with the MX5. $500 plus.
LS was better. You can't say that.
Let's do a lap, see if we can make it to Skid Row. Barra the world! And the kids love the new wrap. Bling Designs knocked it out of the park. It looks amazing. Hashtag
Barras!
Whoa. Clean up on aisle 2. Just run then, I'll tell you what, it felt a lot faster. amazing. I'm speechless, man. 1,000 horsepower at the rear. And here we are. So on this episode of Carnage, we're here to chew bubblegum and run sevens, and we're all out of bubblegum. And here we are once again at Heathcote Park Raceway. We were here just 6 days ago where I did that massive wheel stand, stood it up on the parachute bar and did a big belly slap on the old catch tray. So it crushed the catch tray, it crushed the sump. We still maintained oil pressure, and so we still got some runs out of it, but it also damaged the radiator as well, which we found out later. So it has new radiator, a repaired catch tray, a new sump from the guys at Russell Oil Pans. They've smashed our new lower sump for us because inside that sump was just crushed. It was terrible. But it maintained oil pressure and didn't leak, so that was amazing. So big shout out to Russell Oil Pans. And then of course Zane rocks up with a new turbo for us and says, put that on the car. So we put a bigger turbo on the car and we're expecting big things, but turned out to be not so big things. Nothing wrong with a turbo. It's a big turbo, but we think we have found other restrictions in the engine. So we're making 1,042 horsepower at the rear, which is the most it's ever made. And it's pumping some serious boost, but it hits a limit and we're kind of struggling to find anything over that sort of mark. So we're going to go out there today. We're going to launch at 4,000 RPM for the first launch, which is kind of a soft launch for this thing. Just because we don't know. We don't know if it's just going to try and stand up again or whatever. Let's creep into it. Let's run sevens. Let's do it right now.
Stranded like a shipwrecked sailor, all alone and left behind. She was acting as my savior, picked my bones and left me blind. I may be beaten around, I may be broken in head, I may be more lost and found. But I'll fight for who I am.
Gilda, the mile an hour is like spot on. Nervous for him.
Holy snapping duck shit. I've never felt it pull like that. Whew. That was fast. If that's not a PB, I don't know what is. I mean, holy crap. Something rubbing on the other side, but let's have a look. New PB. Yeah, we just need to turn up the launch a little bit and she's in. 174, it was pulling. Wow. Yeah, we need to have a look under the rear, but wow, we took get that 60 down. Yeah, easy. Nice. Right, so for those that want to know about the times, 60 foot was only a 144, so slow 60 footer. So we're going to crank it up a notch on the launch. Like I said, we're just going to step into this slowly because we don't want a repeat of last week. Half track 5.4 is about where we were last week, 137 mile an hour. I think that's close to where we were last week, maybe a little bit higher. But 826 at 174.7, nearly 175 mile an hour. And I've got to say, once I got out past, say, the 150 foot mark, oh boy, it was on. It was hauling like a train. And just like, I even short shifted, I think, because I was like, I can't see the tacho because of the glare, and just, yeah, I just went, whoop, and then held on the top end, and I think it just maybe touched the limiter in the top end, but I'll get Zane to run a computer over it, see if it's all right. We're going to turn up the launch a notch, and yeah, see if we can get this 7, but that is looking very good. There's the numbers. So I had the axles out a week and a half ago or whatever, and I'm just wondering if this one's backed out slightly because it's just a slight knock. And yeah, the bearing looked all right when I pulled it out, but yeah.
Happy with your line up there?
Yeah, just drop that down a bit. Cool. Yep. So we popped the axle out, had a look. Bearing is okay, not amazing. It's got no side play, it's just got a little bit of end float, which, you know, we should probably replace it, but it'll be fine for today. So let's just send it, get that 7.
Lots of theorising going on at the moment about what didn't go wrong, but why it didn't go much faster. Might not have had NOS on at the start line, which we'll find out in a minute. Lance just said the 60 foot was still on the 1.3s, so top end maybe. We'll find out in a minute.
God damn it. Short shifted. It was a good launch, but I don't know. Damn it. All right, give me the bad news.
Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, I short shifted.
Is that what you did?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I short shifted, and it's still a PB.
Yeah, it didn't line out. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, no, I shifted it like 6.5. I'm a dummy. Oh well, let's call it down and send it again, but better. So I'm getting towards the end of the run. I'm feeling like the car's a little bit vibrating. I wonder what that's about. And then I realised my head was riding against the roll cage. I pulled my head off the roll cage and the car just smooths out. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm not screwing up the shifts. I'm just building the suspense.
Fucking Australia.
I reckon that might be it. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, there's got to be close. What? Why? It's another PB. But why?
Chipping away.
What the hell? Wow, that felt so good. I don't understand. Okay, maybe we'll need to let it cool down for a little bit. Why? Time for a little shifter action. I'm going to drop the trans fluid because I had a look at it before and it was looking a little bit brown. So I'm going to drop it, put some fresh fluid in it, see if that helps. Zane's looking through the log at the moment and seeing if there's anything there in the tune. And we're going to give it a good solid cool down because I think that's what happened on the first run. I went into the burnout box and the engine temp was only 50 degrees. And I think that really helped us do that screaming high mile an hour and really good time. Obviously our 60 foots have been improved, but now we need to combine that great 60 foot with some big top end charge, get that 7. All right, so we're just going to push up to the start line, blow some air through the radiator and intercooler, cool it right down, and then send it. Mush, you dogs, mush! wheels.
You did the one. You did the 60 on the back wheels.
Jesus.
133 on the back wheels. Zane, what are you doing?
Pulling the broken fan out that he snapped off.
Okay, it's on.
Why did it snap off, Scotty?
Because I use shit tyres on it.
Oh yeah.
Or the fact that you stood the car up again.
Well, there's that.
How's that wild ride, Scotty?
It was all right. I tried to bring it down softer, but and I tried to stay into it, but then the TPS shut itself and said, "Yeah, no, we're not letting you do this one." Otherwise, I was going to stay into it for the whole run, but yeah, it is what it is.
Let's do it, Scotty.
No thermo fan. We're going to send it. Oh, that felt damn fast. Just, is it fast enough?
Alright. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it another PB? But not a 7. Oh my god, I just don't think we're going to get there. Wow.
Check how much boost. Did it feel stronger?
It felt strong. Well, it felt real strong. The 60 foot was slightly down, but yeah, okay. So we had a bit of an issue. I stood it up again, and it wasn't as bad, but it snapped the mounts that hold the thermo fan to the radiator. So the boys pulled the thermo fan out, and we cooled it down and just sent it, and it feels so strong in that kind of 150 out to 330 and beyond. It just pulling like a train. Another shift through the chute, through the finish line, pull the chute, and it just feels so good. But it's just creeping down that 10th at a time. Well, not even a 10th at a time, 100th at a time. You know, I can't believe we run so many 8.2s. You know, so 8.2, and that one was 8.22. It's just crazy. Like, it's a bracket car. We could go out and win trophies with this thing running brackets.
Fast rating is fine.
All right, guys, this is it, the last hit. No matter what happens, this is the last hit. We need to cut it off, unfortunately, but let's send it. Let's get at least one more PB. We've done 4 consecutively. Let's do a 5th and make it a 7.
Something's alright.
It was only a thin layer of rubber on it before. I'll check the dash plate again.
Okay, we good? Alright. Poor old Mazda is cooking. Engine temps over 102. You can hear it boiling away, but that was it. That's, well, I don't know if that's it in terms of 7, but that's it in terms of today. It's a shame, but we'll see what we ended up with.
What do you think, mate?
It's not ideal, is it? So close. Oh well.
Oh, dude.
Wheelie bars on another episode of Carnage.
Is that slow? It's not PB, is it?
No.
Yucky. We should all run up really excited.
No, it's not.
All right, well that's us done. How'd we go? It's not even a PB.
Nah.
Damn it. Oh,
Just didn't have it in it with that.
it's cooking too. It's like
Yeah, I can
100,
hear it.
102, 103 degrees. All right, let's do a wrap up. Well, we are going to have to call it there, unfortunately. Family commitments means we need to get on the road now. So that is it for us today. But you can't be disappointed. The car has run 8.2 5 times. I mean, that is faster than it's ever been 5 times, all right? Plus 2 big wheel stands, which it survived. I mean, yes, we've killed a thermo fan, but it's just part and parcel of racing. And yes, we did kind of boil it at the end, but we gave it our best shot. We came back, we gave it our best shot. I know everyone's going to be screaming at me, Scotty, go out there and do that 7. And you know what? Maybe we'll come back another day, but it won't be next week because we have to move on to our new project. You're going to see that next week. This transmission is going in that project, and you're going to see it all on a future episode of Carnage. And once again, I've got to thank Zane at Max Performance. I mean, we were working on this thing at midnight. I haven't been home yet. Zane was working on it all night to get this thing ready to run today. And then Lance and Mick, they've been out here making it happen. The track has been amazing. No one can argue with that. It has been fantastic. And everyone has just come together, you know, Ray Haddad at Russell Oil Pans, making that oil pan, you know, Dominator Motorsports, giving us some, I forgot to tell everyone, we put 625 studs in it to help clamp the head down because we're running 41 pounds of boost now. So yeah, and it's doing 175 mile an hour. So, you know, this thing's cooking along, you know, it's a budget combination, but need to really thank those guys because without them, we could not be doing this and it's just been amazing. So, and of course, thanks to our sponsors, VPW and Hare and Forbes, who are always with us on the Carnage Show. So support our sponsors because without them, none of this happens. Peace out.
Well done. You did well, brother. You did well. You did well.